Hi guys, so today's video is brought to you by the Making Memory store in Siren, Wisconsin. We are going to be using some Bristol Smooth watercolor paper. This is the best watercolor paper out there that you can buy for your projects. At the Making Memory store, it's about $10.20. Today we'll be using this stamp set for our card. It's Totally Tracy Dare to Be Artsy clear stamps. The set is $16, and I'm going to be using this beautiful flower here, the stem, and the Live, Laugh, Love sentiments. Also going to be using Kaiser Mists. Now these mists, if you can see on the bottom there, they have a lot of mica in that. A lot of shimmer. And that's going to come out in our project today. They're also water-based, so they are water reactive. And I'll show you what that means in just a little bit. We're going to be using red and peach. And for just a little background accent, we're going to come in with Distress Oxide Spray Faded Jeans. You can also find this at the Making Memory store. It's $6 a bottle. This does not have mica in it. For our ink, we're going to use Detail Ink Raven. I'm going to have just some colors here. Alcohol markers. These are Stampin' Blends from Stampin' Up. This is Light Old Olive, Dark Old Olive, and Dark Lovely Lipstick. I'm going to have my jewel picker and my Tim Holtz scissors that I only use for cutting paper, nothing else. So here's our stamp set. We're going to use that. We're going to make a card similar to this, but with a little bit more detail and this background paper here. I thought this was pretty for a layer, and this is our card base. So some of you may be new. For the card base, you can take an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper and cut it in half. It is 5.5 by 8.5. And you'll score it at 4 1/4, and that gives you your card base. We are going to use our watercolor paper for now, and we're going to put that in our stamp positioner. This is the Mini Misty. I bought mine online at Amazon. I can link that as well for you if you would like. So I want to use this flower, and it really doesn't matter where on the paper you put this flower because we are going to cut it out. So with the Mini Misty, you have this mouse pad foam thing here. This is for using when you have photopolymer stamps or clear stamp sets. If you're using a red rubber stamp set, you don't need this pad, you can just take it out. But since we're using a clear photopolymer stamp set, we're going to leave that in there. We put the cardstock in the bottom right hand corner. It comes with the magnets here. And you place your stamp on your paper and pick it up with the door. So I'm just going to ink up our flower. We're going to stamp that down. I'm just going to take a a cloth. It helps you put pressure on your stamp and try to get a good image. Nice thing about a stamp positioner is if there's a spot missed on your image or it's not dark enough for you, you can go over in the exact same spot as many times as you would like. See, that's not as dark as I would like it. So I'm going to come back with my ink pad. I'm going to ink her up again. Now, as long as that paper didn't move, it's in that bottom right-hand corner still, you'll be able to take that stamp, place it right back over your image, give it a good press. And voila, much better. So I'm just going to use a little bit of water here and clean off my stamp. Mind me if I'm a little sniffly. My allergies have been going crazy, so I'll try not to sniff too much for you. All right, we're going to take this guy off. We're going to put it back with the rest of its friends. We're going to take this off. And this is where the scissors would come in handy. You can fussy cut this, but to save on time, I am going to take this to my scan and cut, and I'm going to cut that out. Some of you may not have that, so that's why I suggest a good pair of scissors so you can fussy cut. So I will be right back after I cut this out on the scan and cut. Okay, so I went to my scan and cut and cut this out. It just pops right on out. See how easy that was? So now is where we're going to have a little bit of fun. I want to bring in my Kaiser Mist Shimmer Spray Red. And see that mica still sitting there on the bottom? What you want to do is give it a good shake. You got to get that mica off of that bottom, or you're not going to have any shimmer on your flower. Give it a good shake. Okay? Take the cap off. Make sure nothing's around that you don't want to get sprayed. And I'm going to just spray the heck out of it. And we're going to let that run a little bit. See how that worked? It's an easy way to get color on an image quickly. And plus you get all this shimmer. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to pat it. I'm going to pat it dry. Wipe up my desk. I don't know if you can see all that shimmer in that or not, but I definitely can. So what you can do now, you can leave it just like this, or we are going to actually first bring in our heat tool and give that a little dry. Alright, it didn't take long. Like I said, you can leave it just like this, or what I want to do is just come in with a little bit of water. This is a distressed sprayer. Just come in with a little water, and you don't want to go have a full spray. You just want little drops. So just do squeeze that trigger just a little bit. You'll get a couple little drops on there on your flower. You don't want to soak it. Like I said, this Kaiser mist, it's water reactive. So look what it does. It lifts some of that shimmer mist, that Kaiser spray. And it gives it a little detail. I think that's pretty cool. Now, if you don't like that, like I said, this is watercolor paper, so you can go back and spritz some more on there. But I think that's pretty cool. You can still see your shimmer in that. So I'm going to go back and dry it a little bit more. And I'm okay with that curl. I am definitely okay with that curl. So we're going to set this aside. Now we're going to have a little bit more fun. We're going to bring in our card panel. Okay. And we're going to bring in back in these Kaiser mists and this Distressed Oxide spray in Faded Jeans. Again, this mist is Kaiser mist, this is peach, and this is red. So again, that shimmers on the bottom. It settles pretty quickly, so you just shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. Look on the bottom, make sure that that shimmer is out of there. That mist, it's called mica actually. Make sure that mica is all good to go. And we're going to give it a spritz. And we're going to do the same. See that mica sitting in the bottom of that bottle? We want to shake that up and get it good and mixed up. There we go. Just spray that directly on your paper. And then with a little bit of Distressed Oxide spray for just some dimension and good looks. So some of those colors make mud, right? So you're going to take your microfiber cloth and you are just going to dab that up. See how gorgeous that looks? Turns out. Wonderful. Clean up my desk a little bit here. Now see how pretty that turned out? Instant background. So I really want this dry because now we're about to stamp on this. So I'll bring back in my heat tool and we're going to dry it. You're going to make sure that that is good and dry. So now what we're going to do, curl it a little bit, but that's not a bad thing. Because when we tape it down, it's going to be down. So I'm going to bring back in my stamp positioner. I'll put my magnets down. And now we are going to bring in the stem and leaves. And we're going to set that where you think you want it. You see where I'm going with this, guys? I think that's where I want it, right there. Close our door, pick up that stamp. Make sure you are in the bottom right-hand corner. We're going to ink up that stamp. May have to do this a couple of times. We'll see. You always want to make sure to put a little pressure behind there. That's pretty good. We're going to do it one more time. This is the very nice part about having a stamp positioner. Your image isn't dark enough or crisp enough, you can use it over and over again in the exact same spot. All right, that is good enough for me. Throw a little water on the stamp, clean her off. Put it back, because now I want to bring in my Live, Laugh, Love. Do all my stamping while I have this out again. Bring back in my panel. Find my Live. Where's my Laugh? Sometimes they don't want to let go of you. And Love. Sometimes a jewel picker will help you out a little bit. Sometimes not. I'll pull this a little closer so I can see if I've got it lined up straight. Live, Laugh, Love. I'll put my flower on here. I'm going to put Live up here a little bit. Bring Love down, bring Laugh down. Actually, I think I want to bring it in a little bit. There we go. We'll leave Live right there and Love over here. I think that looks good. Take the flower out, get that out of the way. Make sure this is down in the bottom right-hand corner. Put your magnet down. Close your door. Lift up those stamps. And again, we're going to ink up. Okay, gonna do it again. We want dark image. Sorry if my phone's shaking. My camera mount is attached to my desk. I live in Wisconsin, so no, we're not having an earthquake. Let's see how that looks. I like it. It's good. All right. Always want to clean up your desk, your stamps. I find if I clean them up as I'm using them and put them away, nothing gets lost. Plus it helps to keep the desk a little less messy. All right, we are done with the stamp set for this video. I think I'll do another one in a little while. We're done with our stamping positioner. We're done with the sprays. Here's my panel. Making Memory Store in Siren, Wisconsin also sells Zots. They are $3.59 a bag. This is the small size. What this is just little tiny glue dots. They come on in this little plastic square. You can certainly use glue, a dimensional, but I am going to leave this, you know, when we dried this, it curled a little bit. So I'm going to leave this a little curled, and I'm actually going to give it a little help out with a little bit more curl. And then I'm going to take this glue dot. You just separate the two little plastic pieces. We're going to put that glue dot right in the center. Pull off that plastic piece, and that glue dot stays there. So I like this. I look at my leaves and I determine which way I want it. I like this long leaf just kind of sticking out to the side here. Oh, you know what? Before we glue that down, I want to color in the leaves. I'm glad that I thought about that real quick. I'm going to use my light old olive first. Now, I got that spray in the background, so it's not going to be totally green, but you're going to have some dimension in the leaves with the background color, and then on top of that, the green. I'm going to use my dark old olive, and I'm going to put a little shade in here. Just follow the stamp company's lines that they give you. Oops, sorry guys. There we go. And I don't know if you can see it, but right here is a little heart. And there's one right here and right here. This one's not going to be too bad, but I want to take my lovely lipstick and I'm going to fill in those little hearts. There we go. All right, easy coloring, that's done. So we're going to take that glue dotted flower. I'm going to put this long petal out this way. And we're going to stick it down. Look at that. How pretty is that? All right, where's my panels? Here we go. So I am going to take this and I'm going to glue it down to my back panel. You know what? I think I want to give this a little bit more of an edge. Hold on one moment. Okay, so I'm back. All I did was I took 1/8 of an inch off. So I have a little bit more edge around my panel. So this as well can be bought at the Stampin' Up! Store, the Making Memory store in Siren, Wisconsin. This is the Easy Granite Runner from Scrapbook Adhesives. The nice thing about this is it's refillable. You have this nice big cartridge in here. It comes with a lot of tape on there. For me, this is, see all that tape that's on there? It winds around and the excess is over here. That's a lot of tape. For me, it's more economical and easier to buy it this way than the little bitty ones because I make so many cards. Evidently, I can't talk and put this back together. So what you want to do is there's 2 little prongs in there. Excuse me. 2 little holes. Just slide that right in. Snap it in place. And you're good to go. If you buy this set, the gun and the tape thing, I think it's like $20. For a refill, I think it's like $10. With me, like I said, it makes more sense for me to do it this way than all those little ones. I'd be running out of tape all the time. And this is archival. This tape is archival, so you don't have to worry about that. Now we're going to take our pattern paper and we're going to try to give it a nice even border. And I have found if you line up 3 corners, that one, and that one, that 4th corner is going to just lay right into place. There you go. Excuse me. A lot of talking. So now what I want to do is pop this up. That's the back side of that piece of paper. So don't worry about that. I'm going to come in with some foam tape. And we're going to pop this panel up. Give it even more dimension. This roll of foam tape cannot be found in the Making Memory store. They do have foam tape. There again, I make so many cards, it's more economical for me to go the mega route. I got this roll from Arteza. It was a good deal. They had a sale going on. I think I've had this roll for, I don't know, 6 months. It was a really big roll. Those are leftover pieces from when I cut my tape too long. Didn't do a very good job of lining those lines up, did I? That's fine. So this is what I do when I have those big pieces that I cut off the corners. I just stick them on here, no waste, right? There we go. In case you're wondering, this is the foam tape from Arteza. It's 36 yards. So now I'm going to come in and take off that foam tape backing. I find a picker is easier to do than just your fingernails. You can get under that top layer there if you have it burnished down correctly. Make sure it's all pushed down correctly. You can get under that top layer and pull that off. Making Memories does sell this. They do sell foam tape. Just ask one of the ladies in the shop. They are very generous and they're very helpful, very knowledgeable. Just ask them for foam tape and they will point you in the correct direction. There we go. Get our card base here. There again, I'm going to try to line up 3 corners. And that 4th one should just fall right into place. Pretty. Very, very pretty. Now I want to come in with some embellishments. Not many, just a few. Where'd my jewel picker go? Here it is. So I want to put one of these. Nice part about a jewel picker is it has this flat side. It looks like a screwdriver, a little flat screwdriver. And you can get under those dots and pick them up nice and easy. So I'm going to put one right in the center of that flower. Give that a good press down. I don't know that we need any more jewels after that. I'm going to leave it just like that. Now you can turn this card into anything you want. Put your card base inside. Thank you, miss you, happy birthday, whatever you please. That is my card. That's pretty cool. I like it. I like how the Kaiser Mist gives me that colored background. And it colored that flower really quick and easy. This is the other one I did earlier, just a simple one. White cardstock, put it right down on the cardstock. Nice and easy. I think my next video, we're going to do something like this. It's called the smush method, and I think you're gonna like it. Okay guys, that's my video for today. I will link everything that I used from the I'm so sorry, from the Making Memories store in Siren, Wisconsin. And I will also link a couple of the other things that I used that you can buy. If you like this video, please give me those thumbs up. Those thumbs up gives me a lot. It does a lot for me. The more thumbs I get, the more viewers I can get, the more subscribers I can get. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I would greatly appreciate it. When I reach 500 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. So, and I think right now I'm pushing that 300 mark, so I still got 200, a little over 200 more to go. So give me those thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and everybody have a wonderful day. Remember to be kind.